welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Wendy and Lexi, sorry.
So we want to make sure we're staying in front of you. So our goal is to do weekly videos. And please give us some suggestions. It's a little hard sometimes to come up with things. We are hilarious. We do have good content, but it always just helps hearing from you guys, our subscribers. You guys are the viewers, so tell us what you want. Today, though, we've decided that we are Tatiana. Sorry, the music is going. All right. But today we've decided that we just are gonna kind of talk about some memories. So I will have you hit it off.
All right. So like we said in our first video, we've been friends for like 4 years, and I was saying how she can talk to anyone, and so she's an adventure. Wherever we go, it's always an adventure with Miss Wendy. So I guess my favorite memory with Wendy. What was the one that you just brought up?
Not the Florida one, not the hand sanitizer, the jail, or the bike ride.
No. Oh, we were in TJ Maxx like 2 months ago. We were in TJ Maxx like 2 months ago. I feel awful. But she had to go to use the restroom. And after she came out of the restroom, we were shopping for like 15 minutes. And I did not notice this. And we walk out of TJ Maxx, and these people look at her, and she puts her hand behind her back, wasn't it?
Yeah, I felt something brush up on me. Like, what is that?
And she had toilet paper hanging out of her butt for like 15 minutes. So,
if you're a stranger and you see someone in public with toilet paper hanging out of their pants, please do them a favor.
Yeah.
And tell them.
Awful on my part. I did not notice it, but in the moment I felt so bad because I was like, oh my gosh, she probably thinks I'm like the worst person ever.
That's like one of those things if you see like your friend has like a booger on her nose or like, you know, anything. Your zippers or your barn doors open. Tell them, okay? Even if they're strangers, they will appreciate you and they will remember you.
So that's a good memory with you. You got to remember a memory with me because we have like 500 memories with you.
Honestly, my favorite memory with Lexi was we always talk about going to Florida.
Yes.
And Florida's a great place. And especially when you live in Indiana.
Yeah.
And I just remember we were like sitting at Bob Evans one day and we were like, I was finishing a job. I was finishing out my 2 weeks and I was like, what if we just like went to Florida? And she was like, let's do it.
I love looking up airfare. Like if you tell me, or anything, if you tell me you want furniture, car, yes, home, everything. I love looking up the best deals. So right when we talked about going to Florida,
within 45 minutes, we had an entire trip booked to Florida.
Super cheap too, and it was like 2 weeks later, or maybe that weekend. Or it was like so spontaneous. We just took off for a few days.
Yeah.
It was like a really short trip.
Yeah,
it was so spontaneous.
To remember lots of favorite memories I have with Lexi.
One of the memories that we have together, we were at my lake place, and we thought it would be a fun idea to put 6 girls on a golf cart and take this golf cart to an unknown trail that said no trespassing, but we didn't care. I don't know why. And before you know it, we were like a mile into the woods and our golf cart breaks down. I have my little 2-week-old puppy with me, and us girls are in bathing suits, and
mosquitoes are attacking us.
And right before the golf cart broke down, we see these like scary tents. Remember that?
Yeah, we decided we needed to turn around at that point because we kept seeing these tents and these hideouts, and we're like, okay, people are back here.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to get kidnapped.
Yeah.
So that's when we decided to turn around, and Lexi's sister was driving the golf cart, and I remember the first time she pranked us all, and she acted like it was dead. And then we're like, Nicole, it's not funny. Like, you know, like, don't do that. And then, like, not even, I don't know, 2 minutes later, it happens again, and we're like, okay, this is not funny. And she's like, guys, it's seriously not going. Like, so at that point, we all were looking at each other and we're like, we have got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen this kind of movie before.
Yeah.
So
They ran literally like a mile to the closest house. And long story short, the guy towed us out of there, and it was not a good ending. But it's definitely a memory.
And now, 6 girls are not ever allowed to ride on that golf cart again.
No, that was
just don't tell mom and dad.
Yeah,
just
kidding. We love you, mom and dad.
Fun thing. So I remember Lexi and I, we were downtown for Three Rivers Festival.
Yeah.
We were just walking around, and we were like, we saw this police officer, super nice guy, and we asked him, we were like, you know, sir, we just had this like great spontaneous, it's Wendy and Lexi idea, to like go inside the jail and see what it looks like. I know, weird. Okay. So he's like, I don't know, you know, I'm sure you could walk in and ask somebody, but I don't know if they're gonna like give you a tour. And
so we ended up not going in all the way, but we literally so the jail entrance is like you walk through one door and then you have to like walk through another door to actually get into like the lobby of the jail. We were literally going to open up the second door, and I was like, no.
We can't do it.
We can't. Like, they're going to look at us and think we're crazy. So we ended up not doing it. But literally for like 30 minutes, we kept going back and forth, walking up and down the sidewalk, and was like, let's go do it. Let's go do it. Or we have to get an officer. So finally we just pulled an officer aside and was like, are we allowed to do this?
So if you guys have any connections and are able to get us a tour of the jail without us actually breaking the law and getting in there, please help assist us out. Another really fun thing that Lexi and I were doing for one entire summer was riding our bike on the River Greenway. So much fun. If you guys have never rode your bike on the Greenway, if you're from Fort Wayne, it's something you should totally do. We would start at Johnny Appleseed Park, and we worked our way down to the skate park.
Yeah, right around there, wasn't it? Or no, it was the water. Are you talking about? It was the water.
Yeah, that was it. But I was just saying how far we've gone in distance. Like we've gone super far.
Oh yeah.
If we do it again, like I'm even more familiar. So now, like we're gonna ride our bikes like 25 miles.
And they're connecting it with the YMCA trail.
Yeah.
Eventually, so
we really like trails. And this one time we were riding, and we have these little cruiser bikes, and we were by the water filtration plant, and I just like bumped Lexi's back tire, and I fell. Took a fall.
And it wasn't graceful at all.
No.
I love you. It was not. And I think I was in front of you.
Yeah.
And I just heard this, and then like, tumble.
And there was a guy who had passed us, like, probably 2 minutes later, and he must have heard from me, like, ah! He, like, turned around, and he's like, are you ladies okay? And honestly, whenever I get hurt, I just start laughing. But I was in so much pain. My leg was bleeding, but I was like, okay, like, this is funny, you know? We would like to know what your favorite memory is with us.
Your favorite memory, or give us suggestions of things to do this summer, because I'm sure one of us will make a memory out of it.
Yeah, or a dare.
Oh, God. The dares will go to her.
Yeah, we'll take dares. But anyways, if you guys want to stay in touch with us in between YouTube videos, follow us on Instagram,
Facebook,
or hit the subscribe button, because you're not going to want to miss the content.
Mwah.